Welcome, and here we're looking at the S&P 500, and as you can see, we've had that retest of the 1700 here, and the circle is the 61.8 retracement level from this high to this high. So as I mentioned before, we can't ignore this particular five-wave structure down through here because yes, it could be part of a different structure in terms of the top of wave 3 here, in terms of an A wave, a B wave and a C wave, and that's possible. But as soon as this low here gets taken out, or if it gets taken out, then that would create more of a bearish structure to the downside, because if we do get 5 waves here and we're on the right track, well then after a corrective move through here, then we'll get another 5 down. It's not to say that that we can still get an extra little bounce from here as well, which we're going to be looking at the moment. So a little sort of 5-wave structure up through to here, and then a move down through to here. So that's also viable as well. And we'll just have a look at that now. But the bias for the situation is that this is 5 and this is 3 here. This spike here, by the way, too, it's in the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. It didn't occur in the cash market. So when you're looking at the cash market, then this here would be quite a nice little 5-wave structure down through here. With me? So that would also make it part of the bearish structure continuing down, because we've had our little A, B and C here, and then this would be the next beginning of like wave 1 down, and then we'll get an A and a B and a C through to here. That's that little 5 waves I just drew out before, and then a move down through here. So that's kind of what we're looking at. If we just have a look at that closer here as well. So it's on the 15-minute chart here. I'll just sort of open this up a little bit here. So yeah, look, our 5 waves down through here, and we were chasing this here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the A and the B and the C here. It's possible that, if I did include this sharp spike here that happened in the futures market, well then would need to look at this as an A wave down to here, because it is in 3 waves to here, then the B wave in 3 waves to here, and the C wave to here, which is still all corrective, but it would also give us this little A and this B and this C through to here as well. So we can get another retest of the 1700, that's what I'm trying to say. But in trading terms, if we get a break straight through here, this previous low, or then take it, or if the 1690 becomes the retested resistance and then breaks down, then that's even good too. So, but look, while it's above the 1690, I'd be very careful, because we could certainly get, another retest of the 1700 there. Same for the DJ as well. That particular spike here didn't occur on the cash market, but the DJ seems to be a little bit more negative, because it's already moved down through these lows here as such. So it's got that more of a bearish bias in it, with our little 5-wave structure to here, the impulse wave. Then the A, the B and the C here. So that would make this 5 waves down, and then we're looking for an A and a B and a C through to here, or retest here, and then down from that point. So that's what you're looking at. If you're trading the Dow anyway in these sort of situations, well then you just trade between every 100 points. So you're just working out support and resistance on every 100 points and taking it from that area there. The Australian market, this is from the high up through here, the last high we've had. Now this move down through here, it has moved down quite swiftly. The thing is though, is that this little section here, it looks more corrective in its approach, because I can see from here we've got this little 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to here, so then we'll be looking at some sort of A, B, C correction there. But this little bit here, this is so it gives us like an A wave, a B wave and a C wave in through here as such. So it appears, this appears corrective. So yeah, it does leave us the fact that it's probably a 4th wave, but it may be just the A wave as well. So if I can just go in here for a second. So now we're looking, this was the move down through here, and we'd been counting that, and we were looking for 5 waves down, but we only got those we only got 3 down, so I've got a C wave here, which is, well, it doesn't really matter at this stage anyway, but this move up through here, this also looks a little bit bullish as well. So if that is correct, before there we've got the little 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5 here, so this makes the A wave, the B wave and the C wave here. So we can be moving up through here as well, but the thing is we've only got 3 waves here, 5 waves, 3 waves, and this thing still progressing through here. So really this is the midpoint here. You simply really need to be on the right side of this, and to be on the right side of this you need to check the market depth in CBA and BHP. In BHP, the US BHP, that pushed up really quite strong overnight. I don't have it on this template, but we can have a look at it when we look at the resources. So you want CBA, which is CBA here, really staying above this 72 here. We know that there's plenty of resistance at the 73.50 through here, right up to the 74. We know that that's really the supply zone there, and it hasn't really been able to get sort of above that in any way. So it does have that negative point to it, but we do have this in 3 waves here so far. So it can be corrective, but it could also drop through here as well. So a move through here is really going to affect the ASX 200 and obviously the finance sector, where the materials sector is pushing to the upside. So let's have a little look at that. Okay, resources. So looking at gold here, we've been chasing this 5-wave structure to the upside through here, and as you know, we've got little 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 there for wave 1, back for wave 2 here, nice strong 3rd wave up here. The 4th wave here could be getting more of it here, as this is not sort of moving off very strongly, but it may be a little A, B and a C here before we sort of push up, but we should see another move to the upside through here, from up into this sort of area through to here, maybe to the 330 there, I'm not quite sure, somewhere in here, maybe to this trend line here. Once we do have our 5-wave structured through here, then of course we're going to be looking at an A wave, a B wave, some sort of counter trend, maybe back to the 1300 there, but looking like this. Once that's been established, then we'll be looking further to the upside there. The other commodities are pretty much the same as well. The base metals, just still working through our 5-wave structure up through here for copper, and the other metals are coming with us on this one as well. And of course, when we look at some of the stocks in this particular sector as well, like BHP here for the US BHP here, we can see that we're moving off quite nicely in this little 3rd wave up through here, up for 1 and back for 2. So that's finally sort of breaking out, but we're aware of that, that obviously with this bar here. So that's all good. There's, apart from the Australian BHP, this is FMG here. It's coming up to $4 through here, but what I wanted to point out basically is the move up through here is in 5 waves. So what we'll be looking for here after an impulse wave, and this will be with many other stocks as well, and it can move a bit higher there from this low here. We can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to see something like this across this level here. It may be right on that particular thing there, but US BHP is up quite strongly, so it could be across it like this here. We could see this move up further, but we should expect to see some type of correction across this level here, and once that's occurred, then we can see another 5 up, because we get 5 here. After the corrective process, we'll get another 5 here. So Rio's pretty much the same with this, and Australian BHP, and there's other stocks there, of course, that are in that sort of field there as well. So look, all I'm just doing is pointing out that we've got strong impulse wave moving up, and it's being driven by base metals such. Right, the oil market is in the sort of same boat as well. It's pushing up. So look, I did have this as wave 5 here, but I think that we need to change that now into a larger wave 4 in terms of the A wave, the B wave and the C wave. This move up here so far is in three waves, but I've labeled it 1 and 2, and the third wave moving up through here. So that will give us a fourth and a fifth, and then an ABC correction as well. So the 108 would be the sort of target there. Obviously from here you should have been able to see this straight up too. So as soon as you got this first 5 wave structure through here, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5, then it's and being above here as well. So further to move to the upside there in terms of the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5 up to the 108, and then a correction of an A and a B and a C across here, and then further up there as well. So quite good trading there as well, especially while the US dollar is pushing lower as well. It's just doing its little bounce off 81, but once that's completed and 81 is the resistance, then that will further be on that side there. So alrighty, let's have a look at FX. Oh no, sorry, corn. Just try and find the chart that I was working on through here, which is this one here. Sorry for being so messy, but just clear these out of the way here for a second. So as you know, this little wave 4 here that we're sort of looking at, I wasn't quite sure about it. It's just that we had, this was a nice wave 1 here, wave 2 here, and it looked like a nice 5 wave structure down through to here. I just couldn't work the wave 4 out. I don't know, if I had to, then, would move that to here and squash it all up and put this wave 5 into here and so forth. But it's, anyway, the market never really sort of found support on here. I know it's tricky business getting support, but obviously we're going to be seeing this move down into the 450 area through here, and we'll be counting 5 waves down in through here as well. And so far it appears that we've got wave 1 and wave 2, so this would be wave 1 and wave 2, so this would be the third wave through here. There'll be a fourth and there'll be a fifth wave, maybe extending depending how that trend goes through there. So the 450 here would be the target, because once something drops out of group 2 here, then the next target becomes the 450. Yes, there is the 460 is there as well. What I normally find is, see how I've just drawn that there. If I put that up there at 460, this is what normally happens. It will drop down to the 460, bounce, come back, retest the 65, and then come down, but also bounce off the 460 and then drop down and work around that, and then drop down further. So it's all the sort of classic trading levels patterns around each sort of whole number, but this is where we're looking for here, further downside to come there. Alrighty, let's have a look at FX. Just starting with the euro here, the move down from the 134 area there is been quite quick. I don't think that it's over just yet. This little consolidation that we're seeing here on this 1 hour chart appears to be corrective and a wave 4, so we would see a wave 5 move down through here. The wave 5 as well. So once we just draw the outline the larger picture here. So we've got this wave 1 here, wave 2 here. We've got this 5 waves in this little section here we'll have a look at in a moment. This does appear to be a 4th wave here, and this will be a 5th wave down through here. If that's the case, then we can look for a counter trend back up through here, and then we'll be looking for another 5 waves down through here as well, before we see any further upside from this point here as well. So anyway, don't focus on this here too much. This one down through here and the counter trend through here, and then looking to perhaps short from into this sort of area through here. So just taking a closer look at that situation through here, just on the 3-minute chart, we've got the high up here, and we've got a 5 wave structure all the way down to this point here. So it's 5 waves there, so we can call that wave 1, wave 2 to here, and then we've got 5 waves down here for wave 1, back for wave 2, 3, 4 and 5 down to here. So this can just be wave 3 here, and this is wave 4 here, and you can see that it's corrective because it's got overlapping wave structures, and there could be more to it, and it also could push up here before it pushes down as well, because the wave 4 normally pulls back 38.2%, or to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, which is here. So that's a real possibility there as well. So just be aware that this would be a wave 4 here. Well, it just makes it a little bit sort of complicated, doesn't it? But in terms of trading, depending on your time frame as well, you just need to find the closest largest number, and if on opening the time it moves around and settles, if you find support on the 40 there, well then you trade to the 50, get out, wait for support, and then get back in and trade up again. The same sort of story to the downside. The Australian dollar has moved up quite firmly through here. So the best count that we can come up with so far, well, sort of twofold. First of all, wave 5 here could be in place here as a low here, but the problem with that is that this particular move down through here makes this a 3-wave structure, so it also makes it a triangle pattern as well. So from this point here, we've got this A, this B, this C wave here, possible D wave and E wave, and then a new low through here. So that's what we're tracking at the moment. So in terms of Elliott in the bigger picture, in the smaller picture coming up through here, we're at 92. So obviously anything above 92 is going to be into the old supply area where it's going to be a bit tough, because you can see through here, the group 1, top of group 1 through here at 93, we haven't had support on that. If we ever do get support on that, then we'll be pushing, pretty quickly to the upside from that point there. But in coming up through here, where are we here? I did count all this out here on another chart. Let's have a little look here. Not that it matters that much just at the moment. Not this one. Look, it doesn't really matter. There's a situation here at the moment, though, is that we've got at 92, we've got the arrival here. So we've even got the first little high here. This here is going to be a corrective pattern through here in terms of an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. But even once that comes in here, you need to understand that we're going to be, because it appears that we've got 5 waves up to this point here. I just had a quick look for this chart and found it. So the move up to 90 here is wave 1, and ABC back for wave 2 here. And then you can see that we've got 5 waves up through here for wave 1, 2, another 5 waves in here for 3, the 4 and the 5. That's a nice fit, and it does fit quite nicely as a 3rd wave here, 4th wave to this point here, and then we're looking for 5 waves to the upside, and the 5 waves would be the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the little 5 waves in here to finish it. So we can certainly have a high right in this place here, and that would be 5 waves up from that last low. So obviously, if that's going to be the case, we should be looking for some type of decent correction across here, either in an impulse wave to the downside or just a larger correction. But either way, once we do get 3 swings across here, and they normally sit within inside of group 2 here and group 1, that's normally the range. So either of these as resistance creates the downside, and any support on top of group 1 here creates the upside. So in the interim, you just need to allow this to play out here, and the 92 will be the balance line in here. So 3 decent swings you want in here. Remember, the bigger the correction, the safer the next trend, and you're looking for something. This is the overshoot pattern here, but eventually finding support, and you just buy new highs once you can see that you've got a price point to work from, and that's what you need to wait for over here, come what may. You need to recognize it as it unfolds to that point there. Alrighty, that's it. Just a quick update today. It's Sunday night, so we'll speak shortly. Thank you.